good Tuesday morning to you. Y'all know the time getting ready to change because it's dark. It used to be a little lighter this time of the day, this time of morning. Lord, I just want to thank you for this brand new day that we've never seen before. Thank you for all you are and all you do. Lord, I just want to pray this morning for my grandmother who is in the hospital. Lord, I pray you just go in the hospital, in those hospital rooms, and I pray you just put your hands over them, Lord. I pray that you just touch them, Lord. I pray that you just heal them, Lord. Prayer can go places where you can't go. So I just pray that God goes in the hospital room, not just my grandmother's hospital room, but all the hospital rooms, and just touch them, Lord. Heal them, Lord. Make them whole, make them complete, Lord. Let your will be done, Lord. Not our will, but your will be done. Amen. Listen, this morning I want to share with you. I was listening to, I'm not finished listening to it, but I was listening to some T.D. Jakes this morning, and he was talking about learning the lesson. And when you learn the lesson, you find the peace in it, right? A lot of times, things that we go through, we just do not understand them. They don't make any sense, and we live in hell, torturing ourselves, playing back the scenario of what happened and what went wrong and what they did and what we did and what could have happened and what should have happened, and what we just play it. I did that too. I played those scenes back over and over and over again, and I was torturing myself, and I was putting myself through hell trying to figure out why the person left, why it didn't work out, it didn't work out because it wasn't supposed to work out. That some people, some relationships are seasonal, right? We have to accept that, and we have to have peace with that. Once you accept it and you get that lesson, you gain the peace. And when you gain the peace, then you can move forward, right? Whatever that looks like for you, it's going to be different, right? For me, I had to forgive. Never got an apology, but I had to forgive. And forgiveness frees you, because if not, you'll remain stuck in the cycle of self-abuse. Like, to be honest, it's self-abuse. Get out of the self-abuse room and get to know God. Let him in your life. Because a lot of times we put people, places, and things before him, and he don't play that. So he gets them folks up out of there real fast. He be wondering, like, oh my God, he'll use that same person that you love so much to escort you out of their life, right? It's a true story. I see it all the time, and it happened to me. He would use those people that you love so much, and you just be like, oh my God, I can't believe this person done this to me. When you put people, places, and things before God, man, I ain't gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You're just gonna continue to live a life of hell. Period, right? So once I put him first, right, put him back in his spot. Lord, anybody else coming before you, put him back in his spot. He began to open doors for me. Things began to happen. Things began to my life began to transform, right? Literally transform. And I was thinking, Sunday, I was sitting there, and I was checking my email, and I got an email from my coach. It was my certification. And I was just, oh my God, I was so overwhelmed. I felt so good, because this seed I had planted last year this time. I was watching, I was watching the coach. I was watching my coach and other coaches online. And I was just like, man, I want to do that. I want to do that. I know what it can do, because I know what it's done for me. And I want to be the change, right? I am the change. I want to do that too, right? So I began to make plans and goals in order for that to happen. Because anytime that you want something, you see the finish line. Okay, what you got to do to get there, right? Start setting that stuff in motion, right? So that's what I started doing. Started taking these different courses, and anything that he is involved in, my coach is involved in, I'm like, I'm on it. Like, I'm in there. I'm in there. And so I hooked my caboose to his train, and look where I am now. And I'm still in action. I'm still in another program, a mastery program, and I'm super excited about that because, my God, you just do not understand the feeling that it gives me. It fulfills me. It makes me feel so alive. It makes me feel so I don't have words for what it does and what it can do in my life and other people's lives. So I'm just excited to be on this journey. I'm excited that the seed that was planted, I begin to water, and I see it blossoming, and I see it growing, and I'm just like, oh my God, to see that is just so amazing. Anytime that you have a goal, you have to work towards it. Anytime that you, like, this is what you want to do. You see yourself way down there, right? Down 100 miles down the road. Okay, so what are you going to do to get there? You got to set a plan in action on how to get there. And that's exactly what I did. And anything that wasn't aligned to that plan, I'm like, no, I can't do that. No, I don't want to do that. You know, because people will come and they want you to come be over there on their team. They want you to come over there and help them with this and do this with it. And I'm just like, no. It's a real selfish year. It's a real selfish year right now. Because I know my goal. I see the finish line. So I got to stay on my course. I can't get off my course to get on your course and help you with your stuff. That's just, it's non-negotiable, right? So once you have that goal lined up, you take those steps to get there. And I don't care how many steps you got to take, just keep taking the steps, keep making the step, all right? And that's all it's about. That is all it's about, right? Make those steps, set the goal, and also was another thing that is very important. Make sure you have accountability team or accountability person, because you will say to yourself, you will make all kind of sexy excuses why you can't do this and can't do that, and then you know, because you already, you know, you don't mind telling yourself, oh, I'll do it later, I'll do it next time, and it never happens. But when you tell somebody else, it's like, man, I told them I'm gonna do that, and I'm a person, I'm a woman of my word. So if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. If I can't do it, I'll tell you I can't do it. I'm not gonna sit up here and say I can do something and know I can't do it. I know I don't want to do it. And if I don't want to do it, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. No, it's a no for me. And you don't have to explain your no. You can just say it's a no for me, and that's enough. That's enough. And if it's not enough for them, then oh well, them ain't your people. But just figure out what it is you want to do and take those action steps, right? It's very important. It is very important. That's what I had to do. And so when I got the email on Sunday, I'm reading the email, and I saved the email, because the words that were poured into me, sometimes you want to go back and you want to read it again. You know, I need to hear that, because when you're the person that's always pouring into people and always inspiring people and uplifting people, when it comes to you, it's like, I don't really have that. I don't really have a whole lot of that. So when I get it, I try to keep it, hold on to it. So whenever I'm feeling a little low, feeling a little down, and I don't want to tell anybody, I can talk to God first of all. But I can go and I can look at that reminder of, you know, look what happened. Look how far you come. Look at that certificate. You did it. I don't know what that sound is. You did it. Right? And so it's just to have that reminder, because sometimes we need that reminder. What gets celebrated gets repeated. And I'm always telling people that anytime that you see somebody that's doing something and you want to celebrate. It's okay to celebrate people. It doesn't cost you a thing to celebrate another person. Hey, you're doing a great job. I see you. I support you. Like, keep going, sis. Keep going, bro. I see you. It's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make you less than. It doesn't. Man, listen. Your light, continue to shine your light, and share your light with other people whose lights are just kind of dim right now. People are going through stuff right now. There's so many people that are in the hospital. There's so many people that are sick. There's so many people that are dying. There's so many people that have mental health issues. It's so many people that are going through things. So just be that voice of inspiration. Be that voice of encouragement. And a lot of times I be looking at stuff and I want to share it, but I'm like, I think about what I heard the other day, and it's like, is that of God? Is that, you know, pour into the people? Like, don't beat them up, pour into the people. So I'm just really mindful of what I'm saying now, really mindful of what I'm saying, because sometimes whenever we share little slick, little indirect posts and stuff, it's how we feeling inside. Honestly, it is. So just look within yourself and say, is this coming from where is this coming from? Is this coming from my heart, or is this coming from, you know, I'm a little peed off right now. Like check yourself. Just check your emotions before you go opening your mouth, because you don't know what impact your post or your comment or your whatever might have on somebody else that's struggling right now. Really, real talk, because people are struggling. People are going through stuff, and they might can't handle the thing. They might can't handle your mouth right now. They might can't handle that post. They might can't handle that video, whatever the case may be. But just be mindful of that, and just be kind. If you can't be kind, then just be quiet. Just go get yourself together. Get yourself all the way together. Sometimes I read a post today, and I shared it. It says, sometimes you gotta check yourself. Like, you know what, Jennifer, that was not nice. Take that down. You know better than that. So just be mindful of that, and be aware of what you're saying and who you're around and what you're listening to. That is very important, especially during these times. If you already in a low place, don't need to be around no negative people. Don't need to put the phone down, because you're gonna see stuff. It's gonna make you feel even worse than what you already feel. So just be mindful of that, and just remember that it's not over. It is not over. God is out here. He's miracles are happening. Things are happening. Life is changing. And if you're still alive, that means He's not done with you yet. You're blessed and you're highly favored, whether you know it or not. If you're still here, you're blessed and you're highly favored. You're clothed in your right mind. You got clothes on your back. You got a car to drive, whether not car or not. You're alive. And being alive today, listen to here, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be alive today. Well, and not, not sick or anything, not going through anything. It's just, I have no words right now. I think I'm complete, because I'm beginning to ramble. But I wanted to share that this morning with you all, because it was just an awareness for me. In order to continue to grow, you're gonna have to have, stuff is gonna happen in your life, and you gotta have peace with it. You gotta pass the test. If you don't pass that test, I'm telling you, He's gonna send it around again with a different face. So pass the test. Pass the test the first time. If not, you're gonna repeat it. You're gonna be I was in some remedial classes. I kept taking these tests over and over again. Man, babe, I don't want you to have to do that. Don't do it. Anyway, I'm complete. I'm done for real. Have the most amazing day. Coach J Rose, are you looking for a coach? Do you need some clarity? You need somebody to talk to? I am here for you. DM me, inbox me for support. I'm complete. Have the most amazing Tuesday on purpose.